Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to your very own Tribe Before You Buy channel with your host Karamullah Kadwani. Today is all about mana from the house of Nishane, the prestige collection that we have been talking about for the past 2 days, and today being the final installment. We've discussed Nefs the day before and Shem just yesterday. So if you haven't still watched those videos, I'd urge you to go watch them after this one. Just to reinforce, this one's not cheap. Either is 2,436 dirhams for a 50 ml extrait concentrate. A little goes a long way. This one has a lot of polarizing reviews to start with, whereas the other two were winter bangers. Where does this stand? Let's see together what we make of this one. Word has it that this is just another Ombre Nomad from the house of Louis Vuitton. But is it? So besides reviewing this beast, off release, I'll compare it to Ombre Nomad so you don't have to. As you can see, I have a full 200 ml bottle of the same. And actually, I'd like to show you the amount of juice that's remaining. It was the initial, I think, 6 months to a year maybe. I'm an oversprayer and I'd spray often, so the amount of juice left in here calls for a quick refill. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's all the way almost till the end of the bottle. That's how much juice is left of the 200 ml that we've had Ombre Nomad from. Well, that out of the way, this will be an in-depth review. So before we get started though, if this is the kind of the content you like to watch, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, as the channel and I are still in the very infant stages, trying to bring to you my overviews, price points and alternatives where possible. I have noticed that 80% of my viewers still haven't subscribed. Watching the ads, commenting helps the algorithm, and of course in the long run will inshallah help the channel as well, as we pay full retails on these perfumes. I am not on the free bottle brigade and do not have any other means of acquiring these fragrances otherwise. So let's get straight into this, and I'd like to start by saying it's an oud based fragrance with a beautiful sillage. This one is straight up compared to Ombre Nomad, as it's a rose, saffron and oud combo. But to my nose, there are some differences which keeps this beast in the conversation and therefore does not make it redundant by any means at all. Doesn't come off as a dupe, if you will. The differences in the opening is that though it opens with a big saffron rose, much like Ombre Nomad, the modifiers are ginger, cardamom and black pepper, which helps steer this into a different direction. The ginger with the spice mix gives it an edge. It brings a zing to the spicy opening. The mid pops up rather quick, just like the other two that we discussed on the channel. Oud, rose and cypriol. You have that animalic castoreum as well, just to add depth with an air of complexity to this beautiful composition. What one may be interested to find out is the kind of the oud used in mana. The oud here is slightly animalic and the castoreum adds to the leathery facets of the composition. That is the difference right here. It's more refined, where Ombre Nomad is barnyard, fecal, animalic like oud. The rose as well is very smooth and well balanced into the warm, enveloping, cashmere-like feeling leathery oud, if you will. What a trio! Oud, castoreum, cypriol, just my dig and kind of perfumery. If you do not like castoreum though, do not suggest blind buying this one, as it stays well into the dry down. The bright light towards the end of the tunnel is that sometimes, most of the times, if you haven't smelled enough, or if you're new into the collecting hobby, you might be anosmic to the animalic nuances or notes altogether. That could be a plus, but that is why we suggest on this channel is to smell as much as you can. Smell as much as you can, make the most of it. Try to wear a perfume for 6 to 8 hours. Try to get decants or samples, discovery sets that have about 2.5 to 3 mils of juice, and that helps you live with the perfume throughout the day, rather than those 1.5, 0.8 mil samples that don't do much justice either. Also, if you could get spray atomizers like decants, spraying is a better way than dabbing, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. The oud as well has its leathery facets, but is much smoother than the oud in Ombre Nomad. Extremely long lasting. Again, very mature audience, boss like mafioso vibes, intense but doesn't beg for attention. More for those who've already made it in life and are not seeking the attention or approvals of others. A testament to the perfume, to this composition, is my wife, who does not like animalics, who does not like the more challenging compositions when I wear them, or fecal, barnyard like animalic oud compositions, and she's completely good with this one. However, rose and saffron are very apparent. The dry down starts appearing after the 6 to 7 hours mark. Amber, labdanum, and benzoin act like a continuum, getting ambery, and labdanum adding to the leathery facets. Musk as well as patchouli and sandalwood. I'm such a sucker for that rose patchouli combo. Gaiac wood with the incense bring about smokiness. Longevity with all the 3 fragrances under the Prestige collection, Shem, Mana, and Nefs, 16 plus hours. Everything transitions seamlessly, acting like a continuum, and is a joy from the first spray until the curtains fall down. Could come off like a Beau de Chir, and I did not discuss the nose behind this one, much like my other reviews in the beginning, because I wanted to keep the best for the last. Shouldn't come off as a surprise, as all the Beau de Chir Victorious fragrances are made by the rockstar perfumer himself, Christian Provenzano, and Christian Provenzano is the nose behind this release. Few sprays only, as it is extremely long lasting and the juice is very potent. Redundant maybe if you already have a lot of rose oud combos and or ombre nomad. These were just my thoughts and interpretation. Do let me know your thoughts. Also let me know if you already have this gem of a composition in your arsenal, or if you're at least interested in giving it a try after hearing out this review. Do share your experiences and don't forget to comment. Feel free to ask me any questions and I'll try to answer them to the best of my capability. Until the next time, your host Karamullah Kadwani signing out.